So, good morning once again. My name is Alan. I'm the Mind Alchemist. And today I wanted to talk to you a little bit about the eyes, the emotions that affect eyesight. Because whatever you say to yourself, your mind hears, believes, and does something that will eventually manifest into some kinds of condition. If it's a positive thing that you say to yourself, yes, positive condition. But a lot of us do not say the right things to ourselves. And as a result, it does affect our eyes and our eyesights. So for just a moment, I'd like you to think about what you say to yourself, things that you might find amusing, but don't forget, whatever your mouth says, your mind hears and makes it a reality. So for example, he is a pain in the ass. Does that resonate with you? Does that cause you to feel pain in the ass? Maybe you have hemorrhoids. What about she's a pain in the neck? Oh, she's a pain in the neck. Why do my shoulders hurt? And when it comes to eyes as well, I'm as blind as a bat. Well, bats fly around, eyes closed, feeling sonar, but your mind sees that visual picture. I am. It's a word of ownership. I am as blind as a bat. So you are owning your blindness. And you could just say instead, maybe I'm experiencing foggy vision, or I'm experiencing uh, the world not as bright. But don't forget, whatever you say to yourself will manifest in some way. What about I am blind with rage? Well, you know what? You have some issues. You have some anger issues. The Hulk had anger issues, and it didn't work out really well for him. He needed to go to an anger management class. But when you're blind with rage, oh my God, like, why would you even want to say that? You just have to like deal with your rage and just forget about associating with your health in any way, shape, or form. Other things people say commonly is, I am flat broke. I am always broke. I am never good enough. Watch those I am never and I am always type of statements. They really do affect you, even into your health. I am never able to see without my glasses. Well, guess what? You'll never be able to see without your glasses if you keep on reaffirming that. What about this person makes me sick? Well, either get rid of the person or change the way you look at it, because being sick is not part of your equation unless you really enjoy being sick, unless you get secondary benefits from being sick. So I'd like you to now think, symptoms always, I'm tongue-tied. Symptoms always appear when there is a major event in your life, when things are hard in your life. And if you look back, you could ask yourself a few questions. When did the symptom appear? What was happening at the time? And what does the symptom provide for you? Is there a benefit from having the symptom? And it's either an avoidance thing where by not being able to see, you don't have to drive, and this way you don't have to go on the highway, which already makes you nervous. Or does it give you some other kind of benefit? So you have to really look at what are the benefits? What does this symptom provide? So even when you say you have myopia, what does that do for you? Ask yourself the question, because in a moment we're going to do some EFT tapping, and we are going to let go of a few of the issues that are affecting you. So in my course that I am offering, I'm going to have about 15 to 20 different things that affect the eyesight, their emotional cause, and this will give you something to tap about. But for right now, for today, I just want to get into the tapping, the EFT part of it. And I generally do this mainly through hypnosis, because in tapping, it's a conscious mind that's always trying to figure out what to tap on. But in hypnosis, you could generally ask the mind to go through every single event in your life that has caused or affected the issue and have the mind resolve them all at the same time, completely, fully, and you could emerge from the other side not feeling, like not having that stuff going on within you. Once you release the emotion and the negative stuff that the emotion brings, then your eyesight naturally changes on its own. So let's start with the first one. The first one is myopia. It's it is a common vision disorder where I don't even know if I should call it a disorder. It's a common vision condition where you could see close objects, but distant ones, they just get blurry. So you could see your hand when you're here, but when you're looking at a sign or something on the wall, it gets a little blurry for you. And this occurs when people are not really ready for change. So the kind of change, like there's major life changes, like moving to a different city or a different country. It's when you start a new relationship or a new job, or you get pregnant, whether you expected to get pregnant or not. All of a sudden, there's a big fear about the future. And you're okay looking at it, but you know what? The future looks so scary that you don't really want to engage with it. The next one we'll talk about or tap on would be farsightedness, which is just the opposite. You know what? Everything in my life right now sucks, but when I look over there, the grass is greener, things are brighter. I really want to look into the future and see my future in a different way, but I just can't see it because I'm stuck at this dead end job. I'm in a relationship that really sucks. Um, my finances aren't stable, but if only I was over there with that job, with that person, with that in that place, things would be so much better. So when you're farsighted, you could see clearly in the distance, but when it comes to seeing what's in front of you, your mind just shuts it off. And the third one we're going to talk about is presbyopia, or all that's the best I could pronounce is presbyopia. So for that definition, it's a gradual loss of the ability to see things that are close to you. It's an annoying part they say about aging, but that's a myth. That's what the doctors are saying. That's um, what they're taught, that when you get older between the ages of 40 and 65, you will lose your vision and it will diminish. But the reason I say that it is a myth is because in societies where the elderly uh, are seen as being wonderful, beautiful, where as you get older you feel safe and loved and wanted, appreciated, worthy, whatever it is, it's like when you feel that you belong, you want to feel like you belong. But when, because you turn 45 or 50, 55, you get into that state where the kids who always needed you say, bye, mom, bye, dad, we're out of here, we're leaving the country, have a great life, we don't want anything to do with you. All of a sudden, it leaves a void right in front of you. Something that was always there disappears. It could be a job where you've worked at the same place for 20 years, 25 years, and then they give you the golden watch and they say, thank you. Go and sit in your living room and wait for the sun to rise tomorrow. And there's nothing to look at right in front of you. So that's another condition that we're going to tap on. And you know what? What if we just start tapping? If there's any more questions, or if you want to address these issues directly in hypnosis or with EFT, my name's Alan. I'm the Mind Alchemist. And you could go to mindalchemist.ca. book a session or whatever's appropriate for you. I am here to help you with all kinds of anxiety related issues. So let's start tapping. Even though I have this issue and I don't really know where it started, yeah, if I look back, I could break down my life into different areas when I was going to college or when I decided I needed to get a new job. Whatever it was, I'm going to let that go now. Even though I've got myopia, you know, that condition where I can see objects from close. So what is it that I'm scared about in the future? It's a scary future. What if I have no money or run out of money and I end up living in a box? That's really scary. I don't want to go there. I don't want to even think about it. I don't want to see that possibility. Maybe I do, but I'm not ready. I don't want to see that possibility. But whatever it is, I'm going to let go. I'm just going to let go. I'm going to let go of that fear of seeing the future in a different way, in a better way. Because the future that hasn't happened yet, it's just a story I tell myself that's going to be really scary. No, I'm not going to get pregnant at the age of 70. No fear about that anymore. But maybe that's when it started. So I'm going to just check within, see where my eyesight problem started. I might have both problems. Maybe I can't see from far. Maybe I can't see from close. Maybe I can't even see objects in front of me. That's why I'm always stumbling and tripping. But whatever it is, I'm letting it go. Maybe I'm farsighted, just farsighted, because I like what's in front of me, right in front of me. Actually, it's the opposite. I don't like what's in front of me. I want to live over there with that person, living by that beach where there's no stress, where every day feels like a vacation, like the time when I went to Jamaica or Cuba. No stress, no problems, because that's the perfect life. Maybe I'm living in my head, but who cares? I want to see that as part of my life. It'll probably never happen. And for whatever reason, it's affecting my eyesight. So I want to be more grounded, more centered, more balanced, seeing the best in the future, seeing the best in the present. I could choose to see the best in everything, but for right now, nah. I still have a lot of this to let go. Just letting go of that problem, that annoying problem. And I know I'm about to retire. I know that my kids left home. All I see is a void in my life, a big nothing. I see a big nothing because that's what's right in front of me right now. There used to be kids, soccer games, hockey games, having to go here, go there, having to go somewhere because I had a routine, but now I'm left with a void. I see nothing. Maybe in the future, the far future, there's going to be something, but for right now, this presbyopia issue is dominant. And I just acknowledge it for right now. Maybe my eyesight will not change in just 2 minutes, but I can let go of that fear or that void. It's not even a fear, it's a void. I'm letting go of the void of nothing being there. Now, I would suggest you take a deep breath and do this round once again. Maybe there's parts of this that don't apply to you. Even if they don't, it still works. It still kind of clears out some of the crap that's going on within your head. If there were other issues that came up while you were tapping, certain fears, certain phobias, certain acknowledgements, you may want to stop, change the words around, and use your own words. Um, EFT works really well, and not everyone knows how to do self-hypnosis. Not everyone wants to do self-hypnosis. So this is a really good process for you to enjoy and to move forward with. So anyways, my name is Alan. Once again, I am the Mind Alchemist. You can always find me at mindalchemist.ca. And thank you for watching. Remember to like, subscribe, and the other thing, and follow if that exists. But anyways, talk to you soon. See you at the next video.